Things sometimes are not the way they seem. This lady had a beautiful baby and a lovely dog. They lived peacefully together in the same house. This dog was a very good dog that always protected the woman and the baby, up to the extent that the woman can go sometimes out quickly to get some things and leave the baby while the baby is sleeping on the cot, leaving the dog to protect the baby. She tried it several times and it worked for her. So this fateful day, she was going to rush out to quickly get something the next street, and the baby was sleeping, so she left the baby inside the cot. And the dog normally is always done it, so was lying down beside the baby cot just to keep an eye on the baby. So some things went wrong, and as the lady came in from where she went to, she opened the door and the whole atmosphere changed. Everything looked strange and she couldn't figure out why she felt the way she was feeling. And she quickly started calling out the name of the dog. She didn't see the dog. She went to where the baby was. The baby wasn't there. The dog wasn't there either. And she was calling out the name of the dog, calling and calling, and the dog wasn't answering. So she rushed out and saw some stains of blood on the floor. So with that panic, she started running and shouting. And when she got to the next room, she saw that the dog was lying down beside a bed with stains of blood in its mouth. And she screamed immediately, thinking, oh my God, this dog has eaten up my baby. And with that anger and bitterness, forgetting that this dog has been protecting the baby several times, in the past, she didn't think of that. All that came into her mind was that the dog has eaten her baby. And she went to take an object and with that anger started hitting the dog. Hit the dog till death. The dog couldn't talk. And, the dog died. So with that, as she dragged the dog, the dead dog out of the room, she saw lying down under the bed, the baby, safe and sound. There was no stain of blood on the baby, and the baby was still sleeping. So she was like, what happened? If this baby is still alive and there's no stain of blood, so where did the dog get the blood from? And she quickly rushed and traced the stain of blood and saw at the other end that there was a big snake lying down on the floor, dead. That means what happened? While the woman went out, a big snake came into the house, crawled into the cot of the baby and was about to start, destroying the baby. And the dog that was lying beside the bed took note of it immediately and started fighting with the snake. They fought for a long time, fought and fought. And in the end, the dog was able to kill the snake. The blood of the snake was what was in the mouth of the dog. And after killing the snake, the dog was able to go into the cot, dragged the baby out with the fear that maybe the snake wasn't fully dead, took the baby out and brought the baby under the bed and lay down beside the bed, looking at the snake from a distance. And that was when the woman came in and saw the dog, thinking that the dog had killed the baby. Before she could bring herself to know what was happening, she had already killed the dog. Now the dog is dead. You can't bring back that dog. The woman started crying and she cried and cried, but those tears couldn't bring back the dog. The dog only saved the baby, but now it was dead. Was it right for the woman to have concluded so fast? That is why I said from the beginning, things are not really the way they seem. At times, you may see somebody and you assume this person is like this. Oh, they will tell you something and you just get to believe it. Things are not the way they seem. Try to always find out. Take your time patiently to find out about a particular situation before you conclude. Otherwise, you may take a step that you regret all the days of your life. So what do you think? Was she wrong by killing the dog? Was she supposed to be patient to find out what really happened? Or did she do the right thing by killing the dog immediately? It's so painful that the dog is gone now. The dog couldn't even talk to explain what had happened before the woman took the object to kill it. I feel so sorry for the dog, but it cannot come back. So drop in the comment section and tell me what you think. The conclusion of this story is to let you know that you should not assume things, because things are never the way they seem. You may look at it you may just see it the way it is, but if you don't go deep to find out what really happened, you may conclude on the wrong thing. So I want to hear from you. Let's make the comment section busy. Let's see who thinks the woman was right and who think the woman was wrong. And what do you think about concluding on things that you have not really found out, that you don't have proofs about? What do you think about it? Let me hear from you. Thank you very much. I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to all my followers, for all those that like my videos, the comments, the shares. Thank you so very much. And for those that follow me, I'll follow you too. God bless you.